Hey there, we're at the Permian Basin International Oil Show live podcast room. And this live podcast is sponsored by TD Williamson and Second Story Coworking. We're so thankful for this podcast studio. So we're glad that they came on and sponsored. My name is Janie Snelson. This is my friend SONJA IKELER and Nate. I forgot your last name.
Dart.
Nate Dart. Nice to meet you. And y'all are with MOJO AI.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about what y'all do?
Well, of course we can. We are a safety platform driven by artificial intelligence. As you know, I need to be up higher. Here we go. See all the directions. So I love talking about MOJO AI. I've been on board with the company for almost 2 years now, and we are bringing incredible safety software to the front line and then all the way to the boardroom. So whenever I think about what our platform does, it's allowing you to gather great information at the front line, but then that information is usable and consumable to be able to make better decisions to get us all home safely. I love that. The other piece is really powerful is that there is the pieces of conversational AI. We have something called Ask MOJO, which is our chatbot within our system. And then I think about the massive analytics that come alongside with that. Out in the field, we do a JSA, and if that information is not gathered and put into consumable way, how are you going to know what's really going on? And so it's got some really great benefits.
That's awesome. How do y'all interface with the customers and show them what your technology can do and how it can make their lives easier in the safety world?
Yeah, so we have an awesome sales team that goes out in the field. We have boots on the ground down here in the Permian Basin, which is awesome.
You do.
We're so excited to have SONJA as part of our team. Anybody that knows SONJA knows how dynamic she is. So we also have a team inside of our office that does a lot of prospecting for us. But essentially what we do is we understand what the customer's needs are. Our software and platform is not an out of the box. Rather, one piece of our special sauce is our ability to customize. So we customize and meet the needs of each of our customers. So when we do that, we understand exactly what their processes look like, what their workflows are like, and then we help make better, like SONJA said, with the AI functionality that we have and the technology that we're leveraging, which creates a ton of efficiencies in the field and makes it super easy to collect that data. And then once we collect that data from the front lines, like we send it right back to the executive team, to the leadership teams, supervisors, safety directors, and all of that. And they can better make decisions and mitigate risk at the point of risk proactively rather than being reactive.
So is it more of a real-time scenario?
100%.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, one of the things I love sharing about the system is that you are not looking in your rearview mirror. You're not looking in your rearview mirror on data that's a year old. You're looking in real time. So a great example that I love sharing is think about if you're an HSC supervisor and you're overseeing a field that has, 10, 12, 15 projects at a time going on. And you know that by 7 o'clock, the morning toolbox talks is done or the JSA is completed, but you're having to try to figure out where you are best resourceful, your skill set to go help your team. Could you imagine literally looking at a dashboard and by 7:30, you know exactly what projects, what is going on every one of your operations. And then you can make decisions. Hey, based on this, what's happening, I know I need to go be here, and then try to really help manage your group even that much better. So it's like real-time information helps you make very powerful decisions.
So what are your customers? What feedback are you getting from your customers that you've partnered with?
Obviously I would say that the main thing is that they do have the usable, consumable data. In the world we come from, whenever I think about all the contractors that are out there too, it's not just my EMP companies.
No.
It's not just that, it's all those hundreds and hundreds, thousands of contractors that are working out there.
Think about a frac job.
Yes.
How many vendors are on a frac job?
Yeah, a ton. With what we've just accomplished in the last probably 4 or 5 months, one of our customers has given us very clear that as big as they are, world's largest EMP company, that is nothing compared to the contractors that are out there. So being able to have at a moment's notice, everyone, even if they're using still a paper JSA, but they can take a picture of that and it uploads into the system, you still know what's going on your job.
Let's talk about that. So when you're biggest operator in the world,
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is on a frac job and all the contractors are out there. Are they part of the system as well? Or is that going to be a goal for y'all?
Well, so obviously, the answer is yes. Yes, it's a goal for us, right? Like one of my entry points as a sales rep, of course, and being out here presenting is that, I'm going to be able to leverage all those contractors that are also a part of working for X. And so the end game is that even if they are not currently a Safety MOJO user, MOJO AI is the company, Safety MOJO is my platform. Even if they aren't, there is a QR code that I can have out on any job.
Really?
And so boom, you scan that QR code and I'm, contractor Crane, AAA Crane Roofing or whatever, Crane company, right? I'm a Crane company. I scan that and it's going to pull up maybe the 2 to 3 forms that I know I need, like my JSA, if there's an incident. It's going to give me the simplicity of what I need for that specific job. And then my client that I'm working for is going to be able to have all access to that.
That's
so
sweet.
It is, again, single sign-on out on a job, even if you're not. And so it is so powerful what we have done and what we are creating for our clients. And obviously in the world of oil and gas, you know this because I've talked to you about it 100 times, but when I got the privilege to join the team in January of 24 and believing that what we had our hands on was going to be so powerful, it is nothing. I mean, it has exceeded every expectation I could have ever had.
That's
with
amazing.
What we're doing. It's so amazing.
What do you see, Nate, coming in the future?
Yeah,
with your company.
One of the things, kind of going off of the question that you just asked, Sonia, some of the feedback that we get from our customers that we're really loving is the ease of use, right? Like being able to adopt a new system or a new program in the field. A lot of times there's training, there's a lot of pushback from the front line, and our customers are loving the fact that it's so easy to use and they can train on it in like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah. So that's one of the things. The other part of it that makes it really awesome is the feedback that we're getting from them about us being a partner. And that is, hey, we call you with an idea. And rather than say, oh, no, we don't do that. We're like, I mean, yeah, probably. We can probably do that. We can, let's talk about it. Let's like figure this out.
Yeah.
And the partnership is like none other they haven't seen before in the past with technology. Yeah. So that's one of the things I'm really excited about is because we view each of our customers truly as a partner. And we're invested in it. I mean, obviously the development of technology and things like that, it's expensive to do, but like we are true partners with our customers. And that's really differentiated us.
I really believe that's the wave of the future, that you have to be, as a vendor, you have to be partners with your operators and also just like on the multi-contractor location. What a way to work it, where everybody comes on and they're a partner as well.
Exactly.
And not only with y'all, but with the operator. And it just enhances the partnership and the teamwork all around for safety and for all sorts of other data acquisition, for all sorts of other things that y'all will eventually touch in your day-to-day work. It's pretty awesome.
It is. So 2 quick points, because I know we're almost out of time, but one of our clients said, your platform is amazing, but if you can accomplish giving me an opportunity for an end-of-day field ticketing system that then, goes right into my billing system, right? You are winning. And guess what? We were able to create that.
That's awesome.
And so that's exciting. And then the other thing that I have to say is that obviously being out here in West Texas my entire life and working in the oil field, of course, English and Spanish, right? But the system, 180 languages. It might be pretty powerful. I'm in the process of bidding on a project that's in Mozambique. Okay, Mozambique. And in one of my meetings I was sitting in, I was told that there would be 25 different nationalities and languages spoke on this project. And I'm thinking, well, we just might be able to handle all that. So is that so cool? I mean, like it just blows my mind.
I'm going to ask you a hard question.
Oh gosh, okay.
You don't know this, but in my early times in the oil field, we had a company called Strictly Business, and we did safety meetings and all sorts of stuff. One of the neat things we did, because a lot of the workers out here are Hispanic, but they are not Hispanic Spanish trained. They are Tex-Mex. And we got all of the manuals and everything popped into Tex-Mex.
That's
And
Pretty
amazing.
so one of our field visits, and again, it's so amazing through this project I've been working on. One of our field visits, we went out, and our superintendent that was like helping us that day, and we were just going through the motion of doing JSAs and incident. He literally did his toolbox talks in a English, Spanish, and then Tex-Mex. And we just were really just trying to pick up all the dialect. And so can you imagine being out on location? I've been there a million times, and they're having this conversation, and the conversation starts with English, but then someone looks and they realize, man, I need to talk to this person in Spanish, or like you said, in Tex-Mex. And so it just is amazing. A conversation I was in yesterday, we were talking about the different dialect and the tone of someone's hello, my West Texas draw versus my chief technology officers
Versus
from India.
Nate's content.
Exactly. All of us, right? And so we were talking about the dialect and the tone, but because of the resourcefulness of our technology that just continues to mesmerize me, and that my phone learns my voice, it can pick up. And so we've done some really, I learned this yesterday, we've done some really neat tests just using cool things. And so I'm sorry, I keep pulling away, but thank you, Janie. So yeah, so it's, obviously I could talk
So it's
about
a
it
very
forever.
smart system, and it learns
It's so
as it
fun.
goes.
Yes.
And the technology in our phones do that as well. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, so we just are learning. I mean, it just continues to learn us. And so it's going to just keep getting better and better. And I love that I'm a part of it. You know
Yeah,
my
for sure.
background. I'm not going to get left behind. I love that I get the privilege to have been, cut my teeth. I was telling these kids that are helping us out with the production. I love it. It's like, I got the privilege to start in the broadcast industry, wireless industry, been in the oil and gas.
We bet.
And so here we go. I'm like, man, we got to go. This is great.
Custom
never
fit.
gonna-
Custom fit.
I'm never going to stop learning. And so it makes me so excited to be a part of this cutting edge technology. So I'm honored to be a part of it.
Yep.
So keep
Nate, you
watching.
want to? Yeah,
Sorry.
you're good. You
I'm
want to
sorry.
close it up?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I can absolutely close it up. So
Thank you.
I think, well, first of all, we're very thankful to be part of the
Oh,
PBIS.
thankful y'all are here.
This conference has been unbelievable. We've been to several of these, but just the people out here, that are doing the work out here in West Texas. Several people of our team members have just said how awesome everybody that comes through is. So we're so thankful that we get to do business down here, and we get to rub shoulders with the hardworking people down here and the amazing work that they're doing. And we're just going to keep pushing the envelope. We're just going to be pushing the technology and getting it to the field. And yeah, we're just excited about it.
Well, I'm glad y'all are here. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate your time. Appreciate your investment of time. Appreciate y'all being here and having a booth at the show.
Yep.
And I'm thankful that it's been good for you guys.
Awesome.
Yes, Janie. Thank you.
Thanks,
All right,
Janie.
let's wave out of here.
All right. Thanks so much, guys.
God bless you guys.